Hello, hello friends on Facebook, YouTube and on the internet. Today I'm going to talk about a very simple procedure that will help most people out that are not computer literate, and it's called safe browsing. There's a number of small add-ins you can use when you're browsing, and the first one we'll talk about would be a pop-up blocker. Now what you see in front of you is one of many browsers available today, and this one is Firefox, which is a very popular browser to use. And when you're using a browser without a few small plugins, you get what they call pop-ups, adware, and also you can go to the wrong website accidentally, or the wrong website link accidentally, where then your computer could be infected and cause you headaches. So let's talk about this browser here today called Firefox, which you can download it off the internet free. When you open up your browser here, you will notice at the top here where the mouse is, this is your URL, your web address, HTTPS. Okay, now the S stands for secure. If you go to the right here and click a small box here and go to the first thing you want to do before you go to your add-ins, you can go to your options. And basically this will give you the settings of your browser on Firefox. You've got general here and you scroll down. Now these are all ticked by default. You go to search here, you can actually change your search engine to Yahoo, Bing, which is Microsoft, Amazon, DuckGo, and etc. But most people would use Google. The next one is your contents. Now, Firefox browser does come with a pop-up blocker built in, and it is set by default settings. It is ticked. Okay. Now you can set it for exceptions, which means if you want to see certain pop-ups on a website that you know that is secure, well then you can set that for it. Let's go to privacy here now. This one is not ticked by default. Okay. And basically what it does is for tracking. Now, most websites, including Facebook and many others, have what they call a tracker on their website. And basically what it's supposed to be for is to give them an idea what way the traffic is coming to their website. So if you're happen to be using a Google browser, the tracker will display that someone using a Google browser, so it'll give the resolution of your computer. It'll either say Windows 7, 64, 32-bit, and etc. So by ticking this box, basically it requests that the sites do not track you. And then you have security here. You can remember your logins for your sites. Personally, in a security aspect, you're better using a plugin called LastPass. You have Synchronize, where you can synchronize your content, and you have Advanced. But what I want to concentrate today on is the add-ons. Now these are a couple of add-ons that you can use. The first one is Ad Blocker Plus. Okay, so if you go to extensions, if you type in here where it says search, block, you will notice that there's a number of different plugins you can use for blocking. Okay, but Ad Blocker Plus is a very popular one, and that's the one I have installed. It will sit up here at the top, and it'll automatically block pop-ups that websites sometimes use. Now, I don't think there's as many pop-ups now as what there was many years ago, where you used to get pop-ups all the time. So rather than having pop-ups coming up, a lot of people use Adblocker Plus. You just click install, and basically it'll install. Now, some will require you to restart your browser. The next one I want to talk about, let me go back to extensions here, is self-destruct. Okay, now self-destruct, this particular plugin basically self-destructs a cookie that a website has within so many seconds. And I find this one very useful. Now, if you want to read a wee bit about it here, get rid of site cookies on local storage as soon as you close your tabs. It protects you against trackers, zombie cookies, and trustworthy services can be whitelisted. So if you're happy enough with a certain site, you can add it to the whitelist, or you can let the program do what it's supposed to do. So I'd recommend that one too. The next one I would recommend is the video download helper. Now basically, if you go to a video that you like, you would click the button and you click the video download helper, and you can download the video that you like, either off YouTube or etc. The next one is important for people that, you know, if you're not computer literate, then obviously you can't read the address and the address bar in your URL where your website is being dragged to. Obviously, like myself, I could read it and I could spot whether I'm being redirected. So I'd recommend the What one here. And basically what the What one does, it recommends that the site you're going to is safe, and I'll show you how it works. Now you don't want to be putting too many add-ons on, but these are a couple that would save you a lot of trouble when you're browsing. Example, if I type in PC Kermon, this is myself, this is the name that I use for as a nick for broadcasting computer help. I've used it for many years. If you break it up, PC, Cure, because I cure, and Mon, because I'm a man. Okay, so I named myself PC Kermon. Obviously at the time I wasn't thinking properly. I could have designed a gimmick nick that would attract the eye. So if you notice here, you will see the What sign here, which is a What plugin, and it says that it's a good site. Now that's myself, my YouTube account. But if you scroll down here, you'll notice that all the sites that's in green here are recommended. They're child safety and safe. Okay, but if you were to just type in another search, any with the green would be recommended. But sometimes you will get one in orange, and sometimes you will get one that says it is not trustworthy. So it's basically a recommendation that these sites are all safe when they're on green. So if you're going somewhere and you want to learn about some particular topic, you want to learn about cures, well then the ones in green would give you an indication that they're safe. If you come across another one without the green, I'd recommend you don't click on it, you don't go near. So this one is particularly safe to use. So it is what it says it is. It's an advisory. Okay, so at least when you see the small green circle, you know that you're going to a website that is supposed to be safe. This is a website that I have set up a long time ago, and it's all about computer help. There are some videos on it that you can actually watch, And if you're interested in learning about technology or about computers, you will find some of the information very useful and helpful. This particular one is Wireshark, which is basically a program that can be used to analyze your network and give you an idea of the traffic coming in and out. It also can be used for cracking passwords and etc. If you're not sure how to rip a CD, there's another video up what program you could use and how to take CD music up your CDs and put it on your computer or your MP3 player or your iPod and etc. MediaGo is another free program for music. So there is quite a number of good information on this website, and it's pccareman.webs.com. Now there is other plugins that you can use, and one of them is called LastPass. And it's basically a password manager for saving all your passwords in. And if I wanted to install it, I would click install. Okay, so a couple of plugins there for you is recommend Adblocker Plus, Self-Destruct Cookies. This one here is actually a program that I'm using which is free. I try to use different programs throughout my time to see what is the best. There's also one called Do Not Track. Do Not Track Me, I think it's called. And this is it here. It protects your password, payments and privacy. So if you are using your computer to buy online with the Firefox browser, this is definitely a plugin recommended. And basically to install it, it'll come up itself install. Now some will require you to restart your browser, which is not a big problem. And for the first time you use this one here, Do Not Track Me, just log in your email address and make up an account. And there's a couple of plugins that you can use on your browser to give you some sort of protection while you're browsing the internet. Very simple procedure to carry out. Okay, so if you click next here, let's get started. Obviously you would enter an email address and you would click next. And as far as I know, I already have an account for this one, which I do. Okay, and if we go back here, if you have an account, you click login. Now, video helper plugin that you put in. Okay, whenever you load up YouTube, that is videos
Hello
that I have
friends,
for
PC Careman
Linux and many other different technology.
This
So I just
is
don't cover
Point
Windows, I
Linux.
cover
Today we're
Linux
going to talk about
and
Point Linux.
MacBooks, Android,
Okay, for anybody who doesn't understand what
tablets,
Linux is,
etc.
it's an open source
So if I
platform,
was to click play on this one here,
an open source
I could go
code.
to the video helper.
It's a free operating system to use if you're fed up using
And I could
Windows. You're
basically
fed up installing all
download
that
video
anti-spyware
that I
crap,
wanted to save on my
etc.
computer.
And you just want to
It's as simple
change.
as that.
Or
Okay,
you've got an
friends,
old
just a small
computer
tutorial
sitting at
here
home
on your
with at
browser,
least
Firefox
250
browser.
megabytes of memory. I understand that this particular Linux will run at 500 megabytes of memory. So this is for you if that is the case. Okay, so let me go through the process here. Now I'm going to run it off the live CD. Okay,
Now do update your
and
Flash
hopefully we'll
plugin
be able to
for
show you how to
Firefox 2.
install it and use it.
Okay, so Firefox has been pretty well recommended. These are different different
So for the
plugins that can be
demonstration
used
purposes,
depending on
I
what
will
you
be
need them
using
for, whether you
the
need a
article
translator
VM box.
to translate if you're going to a foreign website or etc. Facebook, there's quite a number of different ones, but I would recommend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 here, and they're all free. Okay, please follow me on PC Careman,
Try quick launch without installing it. Now, first of all, you have to
webs.wps.com.
set your
You'll also find me
DVD
on
player,
YouTube
CD-ROM
under
player to boot
PC Careman.
from the CD or DVD.
Feel free to have a nosy at the videos.
Okay. By default, most computers are set to boot from the hard drive.
If you go to videos here,
Hello
you'll
friends,
see quite a
PC
number.
probably have an option of the F3 key
And
in your
there's
keyboard.
possibility you will
You either
find
set your
something in
BIOS to
here
boot from CD-ROM,
that
or probably press the F9
look
or
at an
F10
option
key on your
too.
keyboard to basically
And this
select
has been over the
your
last 10
DVD or
years.
CD-ROM device to boot first. As
Okay,
you
thank
see,
you very
on
much for
Obvious, it's
listening
basically
and
booting off
give us
the
your
live
feedback on
CD, and
YouTube
it is
or feel
called
free to go to the
Point
website.
Linux.
You'll also find me on Facebook as George. Okay, thank you.